This female doctor examines a patient for the first time, but there was something intriguing about the boy's expression. He doesn't realize he's intersex, because when he went to the toilet at school, he stained the entire urinal. His classmates mocked him when they saw this. Roy was so ashamed that he walked home with his stomach covered. Curiosity got the better of him and he turned on his computer and searched. The result was cancer. He couldn't believe that he had cancer at such a young age, but by the time dinner rolled around, he rushed into the toilet again, holding his stomach. His parents thought their son must be sick. They took him to hospital overnight. Luckily, after tests, Roy's body was only infected. The rest was fine. After a few days of rest, Roy's health was returning to normal. But when he came to school, something unexpected happened again. He was running in PE when he suddenly had a stomachache. He fell to the ground. When the teacher saw this, they carried him to the infirmary for a checkup. But what they didn't know was that the blood was staining their clothes. When his parents found out about the incident, they rushed Roy to the hospital to be examined. But when the results came back, the doctor sent Roy away. The parents thought their son had cancer, but the doctor said that Roy was intersex, which means he has two reproductive systems at the same time. The parents were surprised to hear this, as there was no similar condition in the family. For the sake of Roy's life, the doctors recommended surgery to remove one, because without this, he would suffer from an endocrine disorder, which would lead to cancer. Fearing that their son would not be able to cope for a while, his parents didn't tell him the truth. Instead, they signed the surgery order in tears. Although the parents did not want to do this, but they had no other choice. The first time Roy went to the toilet at school, he stained the whole potty red. His classmates all gathered around to tease him. At this point in his life, he didn't realize he was actually intersex. His parents brought him to the hospital for a checkup to find out the truth. In order for their son to live a healthy life, the parents tearfully signed the surgery order, because if they didn't have the surgery, their son would have developed cancer due to an endocrine disorder. Roy woke up and realized that his parents had lied to him. He couldn't understand why his parents had turned him into a girl. In order for Roy to adjust to his new life, his parents let him grow his hair long, and on his 16th birthday, they gave him a beautiful doll. But Roy didn't like it at all. A fire was set to him. For Roy's future, his parents gave him a new name, Lisa, and painted the walls of his room pink. Lisa thought a better life was waiting for him, but on her first day of school, her stomach started to hurt. She was so scared she rushed to the toilet. Lisa returned to class embarrassed. She found Anna wiping her chair. Lisa rushes forward to thank her. Anna learns that Lisa doesn't have any tampons. Anna took her to the supermarket to buy them, and so the two became good friends. They did their nails together. They got their hair permed together. Lisa even took Anna to her house to play. She thought that a better life was waiting for her, but then Anna turned on her computer, only to find a Roy who looked exactly like Lisa. Out of curiosity, Anna asked who he was. Lisa's face suddenly drops, because she didn't want Anna to know about her past. Luckily, as time went on, the two became closer and closer, and Lisa found the courage to tell Anna all her secrets. Anna didn't dislike her when she heard it. She promised she wouldn't tell anyone. But when Lisa arrived at school the next day, there were strange looks from her classmates, because Lisa arrived at school in high spirits, but her classmates have a strange look on their faces. Yesterday, a girl found a bottle of depression medication in her school bag. Anna didn't want the class to know about it. Anna had to tell the classmate Lisa's secret, and told her to keep it a secret. But what she didn't know was that, once the secret is out, it's no longer a secret. Anna cried and prayed for Lisa's forgiveness, but Lisa threw her away. She ran home in tears. At that moment she was completely devastated. She smashed up everything in the house. After that, Lisa never came to school again. She locked herself in her house every day to play games. She deleted Anna's contact details. For Lisa's safety, her parents took her to the hospital for tests, but the doctor said something that instantly turned Lisa's face upside down. It seems that the estrogen was having a big effect. It was only at this point she realized that the medication her mother had given her was not depressants. It was estrogen. She couldn't believe that her mother had given her these pills in order to turn her into a girl quickly. After a series of tests at the hospital, Lisa's spirits were completely overwhelmed. She cried and asked her parents why she was being forced to have the surgery. After finding out that her parents were worried about her cancer, without saying a word, Lisa went to the hospital and found the doctor. It was only at this point Lisa realized that the doctor was doing this to achieve greater medical success. In the evening she went to the florist and bought a bunch of sunflowers. She gave it to her mother in person. Her parents thought Lisa had accepted herself as she was, but Lisa didn't say a word and locked herself in her room. Changed into a white dress, she leaves a world that she hates. This film tells us that parents must listen to their children more, because we are born as human beings. Everyone should have human rights.